last, but certainly not least, we have the dirty, dirty Dutch. Now, personally, I lean towards lines with c4. Ulf does use a different move order than I do, and it's mostly because I really like to face the stone wall with d3, because if bishop d6, which is already an error and a very natural move, we can break the wall with e4, and I've had exceptionally good results with this line. Say, naturally, if they do something like this, it's absolutely terrible, as the pawns are weak forever, and white already has nearly a +2 edge. Ulf just plays naturally with d4, and there are a couple different ways to face this. g3, we'll go with e6 first, and we generally get ourselves a classical approach. And I didn't find any direct games with Ulf, but I feel like he would go with the most natural way possible. There's only two lines here with queen e8, knight e4. Well, a5 is also playable, but a5 and queen e8 kind of run into each other. And I like these solid, steady type positions. Like I said, queen e8 and a5 run together. And rook e1 is very natural to play for e4. And this type of line is very, very straightforward. They can't take due to knight h4. So a very important move to know, and white's winning here. So after knight b4, queen e2, white already has an edge. So kind of a tricky move here. You need to know e4 after queen g6, but that's important. And instead of queen e8, the other main move is knight e4. I feel like Ulf would probably go the most solid route with queen c2, and we've already seen in the Queen's Indian game how Ulf handles this type of pawn structure. And we're looking for the right moment to play b5. Very, very similar to the game that we got in the Queen's Indian video. So coming back the other way as well, if you want to play Ulf's move order and you're playing against the stone wall, what would Ulf do in the position? Well, the main theme to focus on is getting rid of the good bishop for our bad bishop. So we first go b3 and we go, please sir, can I play bishop a3? Well, they go queen e7. Now a4 bishop a3 is an idea, but I believe it was the first Grandmaster Repertoire series which recommended bishop b2, followed by queen c1, and then bishop a3. The main idea is always to get rid of the bad bishop for the good one, and that stops any sort of attack. And after queen f4, white's been doing well in practice here, winning almost 80% of the games. And it's a bit one-sided, as our remaining bishop is great attacking the pawn structure. So we gave you two different ways in this video, depending upon your move order that you like with facing the Stonewall Dutch. Pick one. All about the overall ideas. So now on to the main event with the main game. G6, the Leningrad Dutch. Castle, castle, c4, d6, knight c3. Now generally there are a few moves here. c6, queen e8, and knight c6. Let's first start with the least popular in the database, but the move that I face most often. And Anderson played a game in '98, d5, followed by queen b3. And he had a very easy time. Takes, takes, bishop pair, and a weakness to play against. I will say that my favorite line here is to take and go for this structure, where you're giving up the pair early, but white has just a little bit of an advantage here. And I think the first time I saw this was a 2018 game between two Chinese grandmaster. I believe it was Yu Yang Yi that was playing white. Probably butchering the name, but no disrespect. That's a different idea here from my own personal preparation. Instead of knight c6, c6 will be our main game, so let's cover queen e8, the most popular move. It's all about the e5 break. So d5 again, playing against it. Rook b1. Ulf doing Ulf things, very solid. Oh, you want to play for f4? We'll play against that. a3, looking to gain some space. And finally b4, and that follows Anderson Sorey 2010. White went on to win this position. Now our last major branch with c6, and I would say this is most popular. I don't know, knight c6 and c6 I see by far more often than queen e8. But after c6, d5. e5 is met by de, and we have the same sort of theme that we've seen. No reason to worry about knight e4. This line's solid, and if you're concerned with bishop takes a1, no reason to be. Knight takes d6. This is a plus almost 3 position for white. Very, very difficult position to play. Say, for instance, bishop c8, check with a winning position, plus 9 already out of the gate here. And this is just punishment and pain. With queen takes f7 or rook takes f7, leading to utter devastation. So coming back, e5, de, nothing to really worry about there. Bishop d7 was played in our title game. Knight g5. And Ulf playing against the typical plan. No e-pawn push. White already has a sizable edge. Oh, you play for a b5 break? No break for you. Oh, you want to hit me with the pin? Ah, we'll just get some pressure, no problems. Everything is better. Hits the h-pawn. Oh, you're good, bishop. I would like it. I request it. Takes. Bishop pair in hand. And are we in the trading business here, or should we get the gun going? I think we get the gun going. And with it, the game begins to fall apart for black. No real weaknesses. f4. And here we have a plus 9 position after queen e8. Queen e7, plus 8. I'll give Ulf a break there. Queen d8, followed by rook e7. Nothing doing. Game over. And that's going to do it for our Cooking with Ulf series. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And as I stated in the beginning, this was not intended to be a complete repertoire by any means, but just give lines against the most popular variations that Ulf faced in his career. And I tried to be true by going through actual Ulf games instead of deviating constantly and saying, the engine says, the engine says. I wanted to show example games with this series. So hopefully you enjoyed it. And let me know in the comments. Thanks.